Alrighty, y'all. Welcome to Joe's Retro World. Today we're going to be taking a little tour through Joe's Retro Corner, y'all. Come on with me. Let's go do this. Over here, y'all, I got my wall of my little beautiful little paintings. They're not the best in the world, but they're great for me. And that's all that matters. I just recently picked up that clock. I had to take it apart, clean it up, paint it. And I need to change the motor mechanism in it because it just wanted to keep stopping on me. So it's all good. I'll fix it later. And of course, I got my paintings. And I had my newest one is the Rick and Morty. Good friend at work named Wendy. She painted it for me, gave it to me for my birthday. That was just too awesome. I love Rick and Morty, y'all. Just love it. Go to sleep to it. Right underneath, of course, got a picture of my mom and dad. Always gotta have your mom and daddy, you know. Hopefully your mom and dad was good to y'all. Mine were great. Love you, mom and daddy. And then right over here chilling. Yes, that is a knife. Yes. I love the knives. So can't remember what model number it is, but got it from Amazon and just thought it was just too pretty to use, so I just got it mounted there. It's my LG monitor. It's a 1080p, 144 kilohertz capacity, max out monitor, and it works great for my PS4. I love it. Can't wait to get a PS5 and hook up to it. And yes, I should have got a 4K, but it's okay. I'm fine with 1080p. And then down here, I got my Mega EverDrive or the Sega Genesis, depending on what part of the country you're at. Here in the United States, it's a Sega Genesis, man, and I really love the way it came out because I see the Sega Genesis over in Europe and Japan, and I don't like the way they look. I love the American version. That's just me, y'all. Don't hate. Sorry, but don't hate. I gotta speak my mind. Back here, I got original PSP. This is the 1000 model. Got a few games for it, not too many. Just enough to play. Whenever I don't have nothing else, I take this and play some God of War or some, this is Crank the Spy, something like that. And then over here, I have an original Game Boy DMG that I modded and fixed up. And it was kind of expensive. It was altogether like $150 for all the mods between the shell, the brass buttons, the IPS screen that has a dead pixel already, might I point out. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a dead pixel. There it is. You can actually see it. It's right below my finger. Oh, you see it? Yeah, that's a dead pixel. That sucks. So, if you want to get an IPS screen, understand that, you might want to go with the Funny Plane brand and not the cheaper brand that I got. I got the unbranded one. So, that's what you get, dead pixels. But hey, it's all good. I still enjoyed my DMG all in its beautiful glory of IPS screen and multiple colors. And of course, in the mix, I have a modded Game Boy Advance SP. I went ahead and did a shell swap IPS screen. Now this screen is the actual IPS Funny Plane screen, and so it's no problems. There's nothing with it. It looks beautiful. It's great. I've enjoyed it, and the mods are great. I love playing this one all the time. And then over here, I have a Sega Game Gear, but unfortunately, the screen went out. I did a capacitor change, and I also did the power board, with the Type C. Yeah, with the Type C input. And I think it was too much juice for the screen. It was already, having its issues. And then once it got full power, I started noticing that it was just dying on me slowly but surely. But everything else works great. I have great sound. I can hear everything. And I can put headphones on and it sounds even greater. But there's no picture, unfortunately. So later on, I'll have to get an IPS or TFT screen replacement for it, So, but that's in the future. I don't have the money to blow like that right now because, everything is really high dollar. I mean, I spent, $60, $70 for the IPS screens on this one and on the DMG. I also spent that same amount just for this. So this was 150. This was 150. That was 150. And so far I'm $30 into $50 into the Game Gear between the buttons, the shell, the capacitor kit. Oh no, I'm even more. I'm up to $70, and with the power adapter, for the new power board here, So I don't buy everything at once. I don't go crazy and buy it all, spend $200-300 at once. I buy $50 here, $40 there, $30, $20, so on and so on. But here is a Nintendo DS IXL, and I love this one because I thought it was cool playing the games on this DS Lite, and then when I found out that there was bigger versions, I was like, oh my god, I gotta get it. And what's great about this one is this one actually has a cheap multi-cart game from China, and I learned how to add games to it, and it's awesome. I have to show you another video. It's so easy. You get that 501, and then you just actually delete games on there and add your games, so you don't have to worry about space. But yeah, it's really easy. All right, and then of course over here, I didn't describe it. I just showed that how expensive it was. Is my Game Boy Advance, and this is one of my favorites. This one everybody really loved. I got a lot of views on the review on this. Yes, it is brass buttons, and they are noisy, and they do feel good though. They do feel great. They are very responsive. A lot of people were like, "Oh, well, that does suck that they're noisy." Yeah, they're a little louder than your typical buttons, but for the awesomeness and just the form factor, they're worth it. They're worth it, and they are like $30. They are very expensive. And then moving on, I have a Dreamcast. I got this one for $40 off of Macari. I was very lucky. The guy was like, "Hey man, I got a power cord. I think it works. I'm not sure. I got an audio, video cord and all that, but I don't have no games to test it. But it does turn on and it does show this screen." I was like, "Hey, well, let's check it out." So I got it for $40, and it worked great, y'all. It worked perfect. I was able to get a bootleg game because you can burn CDs, DVD-Rs, whatever they're called, and put your game on there and play it on the original Laserdisc. But as you can see here, I changed it out for this disc emulator. And this is a cheap clone DDG, MDB, whatever, emulator. I got it out for eBay for like $50, man. It was really cheap. I didn't get the expensive $100 one. And because of it, I did have a little issues installing it and all that, and programming it and all that good stuff. And what about programming was, you can't update it, you can't do none of that stuff because then it locks up and ruins. But I couldn't get the games to work, and all it was the position of the thing. It was off the pins when I installed it. So that's all it was. But yeah, as you can see, I got multiple SD cards here for a whole bunch of lists of games. This card that's in there now is holds like a 200 games, but each one of these hold about another 50 games each. So, and I'll just keep them there, keep them right here, because I don't have nothing extra, nothing special. I tried a 3D printing of this little thing in here, but because the GDMU was not an original GDMU, the 3D printer also was not original. Some cheap stuff from eBay, it wouldn't fit. And so because of that, it wouldn't fit. Yeah, I just said it. It wouldn't fit. But yeah, that's why it's open. But it's okay because I can still change it out. I just stick my fingers in there. And then once I'm playing the game like it is here, I don't have to worry about nothing. It ain't gonna stop playing. And I just play my game. And whenever I want to go and reset it, there's a little reset button right there. You see it? And you just push that little button. Oh, there you go. The GDEMU, yeah, that's what it is. Just push that little button and resets the game. Goes back to your main menu, and without having to turn the power off and on. Yeah, so it really does help out. It really does. Now, I have that Sega Dreamcast hooked up through VGA cables that I got from RetroBit for like, I don't know, $15 from Amazon. Really cheap. And this is actually the audio out portion right here. It goes to an analog 3.5 jack. And so I got some little cheap computer speakers somewhere in here. One of these drawers. And I just hook it up, power them up, and then I got good sound coming out of my Dreamcast for my Dell computer monitor. This was like a little 17-inch. Goes all the way up to 1080p. And because of the VGA, it shows in 480p. As you can see, the picture quality is just beautiful. Running red, green, blue right now. And I just put the brightness at 70%. So yeah. And then Down here, I have a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 3, and a PlayStation 2. And I got them moved around because I was moving stuff and plugging off stuff and trying to find a different location for everything to make it look a little different. So they usually be in order 1, 2, 3, you know, and then finally 4 is hanging right there, just hovering, chilling. And then you can see the controller for part 4 back there for my PS4. So yeah, people are like, how you get it to float, man? Shh, it's my secret, man. That's my secret. And then moving on down. Let me get my chair out of the way. Sit down. Moving on down, I have my Wii, which is GameCube compatible, backwards compatible. So you can stick the GameCube memory card and your controllers there, and you can play them on your Wii. Now these Wiis were only like that when they first came out, so not all the Wiis out there that you find are going to be GameCube backwards compatible like that. And that was pretty cool that they did that. That really was nice. And then you got my N64 right here that I got from a crackhead dude for $15. He really gave me that, but I was buying some VHS tapes from him, and so I just gave him $15 for the tapes, the controllers, he gave me the PS1, and he gave me this Nintendo 64 with a controller for each, and all the power cords, everything. And I already had cables that I can use from my Super Nintendo, Super Famicom for the Nintendo GameCube. And so I used those cables, which was S-Video, and it worked. It was really ugly. I got a little video showing where I cleaned it up. Not a very popular video because I made it kind of ugly, but it was a shitty video. But hey, it's okay. It was a video, and it showed how it looked before and after at least. And trust me, y'all, it was ugly. So next to it, I got my Famicom. Now, I thought these were really rare. Apparently, they're not. You can find them everywhere for $20, $25, $30. So I picked this one up for $35. It got delivered in the back porch. I thought it was stolen. I made so many complaints, and then I found it on my back porch 3 days later, and I felt so embarrassed. I had to call FedEx and apologize. Shoot, man, I was mad, dude. But he needs a capacitor kit for his capacitor, because when he turns on, it'll show real ugly, and then I have to wait for it to warm up. And once it warms up, it plays great. But I really have no reason to use it other than just for looks. And so I did do a complete restoration to it. You can see it is basically brand new. Okay, and you can see over here my Nintendo 64, it was beat up. You can see on the buttons there how chewed up they were, but I brought it back to life. The Wii's always chilling. The Nintendo, it can do some work. I'm gonna get a new clear screen. It's gonna be like $100, but it's gonna be a new clear case for this beauty. Yeah, that's gonna be crystal clear. That's gonna be awesome. And right over here, I have my little Nintendo top loader. This is the NES 101. This came out about the same time that the Super Nintendo came out, and it took after its design of top loading, which was better than the front loader. And I actually do have a front loader, which is over there, but it's complete in the box, and so I don't want to take it out and ruin it. It has that new smell to it, so I'm gonna wrap it up in plastic soon, vacuum seal it off, and never open it until finally I'm gonna sell it one day to the highest bidder, you know. Because for right now, I'm just sitting on it. There's a video I made of it. I'll put that in the link so you can see the unboxing of it, because it is a beautiful thing set where the guy must have just took it out of the box, used it maybe once, never played the games though, and then put it all back together in the box, and that was it. Just left it alone. So yeah, go check that video out, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful video of this beautiful system that's was dated 5/23 of 1990 at Walmart with the label, and somebody bought it. Yeah, it's crazy. So let's continue on. I have a original gray Zapper gun. I know that's not very rare, but the gray one was banned, and so then you had to get that hot orange one over there. See? And yeah, because some kid had killed himself, or got killed by a cop because of it, and so then Nintendo said, nope, we're just gonna make the whole gun orange so that our product won't be the result of murder. You know what I'm saying? Won't be killing no kids. And yes, that's a mouse for Mario Paint. Nintendo was like pioneered that, and it really helped sell the system, yo. Yeah, it really did. So I got one that works. I got the game Mario Paint Everything works, but I just put it up there for show. And my son gave me that Metal Earth Star Wars X Fighter, and I need to make a video putting it together, but that thing is hard, y'all. That thing is hard to put together, man. So, oh, that's gonna be a long way away still. Okay, then down here, I got another PS3, and the reason I have a second PS3 is because this is my original one right here, and this is a 300 and something gigabyte PS3 Slim. It's like a 3001B model, and this is a 2001A model with only 120 gigabytes of storage. But I like this one because it had a little mirror finish right here. It just looked a little cooler than mine, but it was less gigabyte space, less memory. But it was only $30. I got that and a PSP that I got, and I ended up cleaning them up and then selling the PSP, and so it paid for actually for my brand new PS3 Slim for the second one. But it allowed me to now I have this PS3 down here hooked up with the original PlayStation 3 component cables to this JVC iArt 27-inch awesome CRT TV with this great sound that just blows your mind from how great it sounds. Sounds like an arcade, y'all. It's a trip. But yeah, it's running 1080i. I guess the signal is what is feeding it to this TV. The TV can only do a max of 240p, but the quality does improve when you do put an awesome signal going in. Okay, it doesn't go higher than that, but it still shows really good. I mean, look at it. That's the PS3 running Marvel vs. Capcom 3 through component cables. I mean, this camera doesn't do it justice, trust me, but it is beautiful. It is beautiful in person. Okay, yeah, so that allows me to play Blu-rays and play video games on my old school CRT TV. This other one I hook up and use it to play my other games like Call of Duty on this TV because it just looks so great in 1080p. I just love the high def of that game. So there's just some games I have to play in super high def crispness, and so that's where the monitor comes in. And so I'll play my PlayStation 3 and 4. I got them both hooked up with HDMI cords to that. And then back down here again. Alright, sorry about that. Back down here real quick. I don't want to make this video too long. I see it's almost at that 18-minute mark. So let's go through this real quick. I got my Star Wars cup down there chilling with, and actually changed the color. The lightsaber light up when I put hot coffee in there. It's nice. Got my BB-8 my wife got me for my birthday. Got another picture of my mom. Little Atari flashback. Just kind of games suck on there, but it's alright. Then I have the Wasp from McDonald's toy. I got old memories right there, the little elephant. And then I have these little Streets of 4 keychain thing. And then the little ninja is from the Striker DC controller that they made for the Dreamcast, you know. It's pretty nice. Just some little Tiffany Pizza Hut glass. That's an original Pizza Hut glass, you know, from Tiffany's. Kind of expensive shit. But I got my little crystals. This is my dragon from when I went down to Vegas. Mezcal vodka crystal glass, you know, jar back there. And yeah, I got a Toshiba DVD player because I was using this DVD player, but then I got the PS3, so now I just use that for all that entertainment there. Just leave it unplugged and keep it safe. Keep it clean. This is my little bench, my chair. It's a little Rubbermaid, you know, step stool for $10. It works great. This is the back to my my gaming chair. I just went ahead and strapped it on there and put my feet, man. I'll be chilling, y'all. I'll be chilling just like that. And of course, the old dresser, computer dresser or part dresser, whatever this was, somebody threw it away in the trash. And I just brought it home and painted it, sanded it, you know, painted it and stuff. And I love it. It keeps all my stuff in there. You know, I got different controllers, games, wires, etc., etc. Yes, I know it's a mess, but hey, I ain't got time for all that right now. But I have the PlayStation 3 hooked up to that, the Dreamcast hooked up to the VGA monitor, And over here I have everything else. This is my Sony Trinitron, the Wiga SD TV. It's a 27-inch. This is like the holy grails of CRT TVs. People just love these. They prefer the curved model because they always complain about the geometry. But hey, man, I love my little flat screen TV. It looks great. I run HD Retrovision component cables from my Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and my PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1. And soon it will be from my PlayStation 3 with HD Retrovision component cables also. And so it just shows the best. Look at that, man. Look how beautiful Streets of Rage looks right now. You know. So also got some other cabinets down here that I got. This one from the trash, and I got this TV from the trash for free. I was driving around and I found them in the trash. I'm not lying. This was $5 a Macari. That lady had it for sale for 20. Kept looking, and 3 days later she had reduced it down to 5. I was like, yeah. So I went and got it, y'all. Found a little rat at the garage sale for $1. My little cup is from the Dia de Muerte. That's from Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. Yeah, down in Dallas. I went over there and got that cup. Flowers ordered from Amazon. But yeah, I got my VHS collection in here. I got my tools. Got my Tekken 5 PS2 limited edition arcade sticks. And yeah, last but not least, I push this over here. And that's my gaming chair. My son got me a badass massager, so I can massage my back and all that, and heat and all these fingers are just beautiful. It's really nice. So, oh, and then over here, this is kind of ugly spot, but I got my little CRT TV just chilling over here with my surround sound. That's a subwoofer in the bottom. Whenever the subwoofer is on, I do not have the TV on there because I don't want the magnet to mess up my CRT TV screen. But yeah, my surround sound, I get to move them, put it around me and just jam out. My fish tank's over here chilling. I just clean it out. I gotta add some water to it. But they're in there chilling. Yeah. But okay, y'all. I hope y'all like my tour. I appreciate my new subscribers, my old subscribers. I appreciate all the love I get. Appreciate all your questions. I'm sorry I can't answer everybody's question. I'm not a professional. I'm just another vato just trying and to teach whatever I know. So, all right, y'all. Until next time, peace and much love from Joe's Retro World.